I'm not saying that I have more reason to hate the Klan. But I am saying that I hate the Klan for more reasons. One extra reason, to be specific, and no matter how dumb, who wouldn't take an extra reason to hate a hate group? Did you know that the full name of the KKK is the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan? The Knights. It's the KKK. It's the KKK. 4K is like a bad Popeye impression. KKK. They screwed up their own nickname. That's not okay. KKK. Next time your friends mention the KKK, as they do, you say, no, it's the KKK. They disregard the woulda, coulda, shoulda been leading word of the K pattern. And I know I'm being a grammar Nazi about white supremacists. But they even misspell the word Klan for the sake of alliteration, but ignore the soft K of night. That's how much racists prefer hard consonants. And it affected hip-hop. Wu-Tang had to spell Klan regular. Outkast got to spell their name with a K. Corrupt and Mystical got to spell it with a K. Cool G Rap got to spell cool with a K. But Wu-Tang Clan got undercut by the original Ghostface Killers. And those little illiterates didn't even capitalize on their full capitalization. Look, we all hate what that organization stands for, but I'm a word nerd and they shortchanged their acronym, so I literally hate what it stands for. Well, we got through the first one, AA. Everybody say AA. AA. Hey, welcome to the show. We're here at Reverie Room, the coolest venue ever to get rejected by Google Maps. It's true, this place is a speakeasy against its will. We're above a bodega, and the password to come up is, excuse me, I've circled the block twice. Where is Reverie Room? No, but I like this place. We're tightly packed in, but the stage has plenty of room for my ears. If you didn't notice how much my ears stick out, thank you. All of this heightened grooming is to distract from the fact that my face looks like it's driving with the doors open. I am in full bloom. If I turn to the left, so does the sailboat. I've known you for 3 years. My ears are so big, I can hear your thoughts. That's right, sir. I know what you think about. And you nasty. Also, yes. This show is about names. Like, for instance, Reverie Room. A name no toddler can pronounce. Weverie Room. But no, this is about what things are called and the callings that we can find, reflect, or reject in our names. Growing up, because of my ears, kids called me Dumbo. And I didn't have the wit to say, why? Because I'm fly and surrounded by clowns? Which shouldn't have worked. But would have expressed a level of confidence that I did not have. I was very insecure. In 5th grade, we all got class nicknames, and I specifically asked not to be called Dumbo or Bigfoot. I do have large feet, but don't get excited, ladies. Or men of good hygiene. It's a complete misallocation of resources. God used all the clay on my feet and ears, and there just wasn't much left. But now I like my ears. I've kind of grown into them. But mostly, they're the one thing to differentiate me from my type, you know? Like, this is a common combination, okay? There's not one guy in Massachusetts I don't resemble. Trying to find me at a baseball game was like trying to find Waldo at a 4th of July parade. With normal ears, I just look like every straight woman's worst ex. But hi, my name is Isaac Knox, silent K, no relation. And I like the name Isaac, but I don't know if you're familiar with the original biblical Isaac, but my name is a constant reminder that my father's love for me is conditional. It's all love and protect my son until God says, kill him. Dad's like, how high? My name's Isaac, but I'm not Jewish. I'm a Gentile named Isaac. So my Hebrew name is Catfish. I'm a wolf in sheep's foreskin. Banned from J-Date. The name Isaac actually means laughter, which is a lot of pressure when you're up here doing this. After the show, you can decide if my parents were being accurate or ironic. Like Quality Inn, or when a New York bodega is called Gourmet Deli. Gourmet? Excuse your French. Having rats doesn't make you ratatouille. But yeah, if no one laughs, I have to change my name to Travis. There are no funny Travi. Or I could change my name to what my parents almost called me, which is Rachel. And, yeah, it's not a joke. So my parents didn't know the sex of the baby till I was born, and Rachel was the traditionally female name they were leaning towards. And if we're being honest, I do have big Rachel energy. I own so many fall candles. What you might call an identity crisis, I call an inner Rachel relationship. It's a weird one. I don't know why I'm holding so long. I feel like everyone's just deciding how they feel about that. It's like not holding for laughs, it's holding for a verdict. Interracial relationship. But no, if I ever did discover that I were trans, I wouldn't call myself Rachel. I'd be Cassie, because that's Isaac backwards. Yeah. If you spell it wrong. Which everyone does. I don't know why, but Isaac is the most often misspelled single-spelling common American boy's name, and I realize that is a lot of qualifiers for a made-up statistic. Most often misspelled single-spelling common American boy's name sounds like one of those ESPN stats they use to make it sound like LeBron did something historic every night. You know, like, tonight, LeBron James set the record for the most assists in the first 8 minutes of the third quarter of a weeknight away game played above the Mason-Dixon line after daylight savings. Since the merger. But for real, Isaac is the most often misspelled single-spelling common American boy's name since the merger. My whole life, my simple name turned my teachers, coaches, and cousins into Starbucks baristas. And everyone would spell Isaac I-S-S-A-C. I'm on comedy flyers right now with the double S. My Dry Bar Unscripted special had my name misspelled on the website until they canceled that channel, and I'll say it, that's why they failed. And if my name were Caitlin, that'd be fine. There's 13 ways to spell Caitlin. You're supposed to guess wrong. But there are 4,000 years of Isaac spelt just one way. I-S-A-A-C. Everybody say A-A. A-A. Like that. But the barista spelling, the double S espresso, has become such a common mistake that we're actually in the first generation in history of Isaac spelt with 2 S's. Oh. And I have a message for all the little Isaacs out there. You're not an oops baby, but you're a typo baby for sure. My name means laughter, yours means slaughter. That's not original wordplay or the funniest joke I could have put there. But does give the biblical Isaac story its fitting alternate ending. See what happens when you add an S? But enough about my name. I want to get to know yours in song. Yeah. I'm gonna come up to some of you and I'll say, what's your name? And you'll respond loud and proud with your name, and I'll make a rhyme from it. And then I'll ask, what's it mean? And you'll be like, light of God, or dental hygienist, or whatever. So, put a hand up if you want to be involved. It helps if you know what your name means. Do I have any in the front row? I'm on a corded mic. All right. What's your name? Yeah. Now this is Samantha. Samantha looks like she's a dancer, and I asked a question and I got some answers. Now what does it mean? Yo, you know it means listener. So listen, you shine, you're a glistener. Hopefully it means it be within her. What is your name? Did you have your hand up? He gave me the accent when I did it, when I tried to make an anthem. I will skip you. No, it's cool. But you know that I'm making it a fun show. Now it's funny that you're sitting in the front row, but you look jacked. We could call it the gun show. What is your name? Now this is Todd. Todd would be feeling so odd. He's with a group of 5, that's a squad. Now what does it mean?
Light of God.
Does it really mean light of God? Isaac Todd? Now I am odds like an Egyptian god because he likes it raw. Okay. All right. Oh, we got another front rower. Cool. All right. And it goes like this. What's your name?
Sam.
Now this dude is Sam. Sam, is it short for Samantha? If so, you should have a joint Instagram. What does it mean? He said that I don't know, so I can flow. Hopefully it means that you're a guy in the front that really like the show. What's your name? This dude is David. I can call him King David because he likes to go dance around naked. What does it mean? You know that it means beloved. Beloved, I hope that you love it, because when he dances naked, it's always in public. What is your name? Now this is Francis. Francis, I'm getting my answers, but you know that I, with you, I'm taking chances. What does it mean? And it means free, man. I think it's really dope. If you're free, that means that you can leave, man. I'm gonna come over here. Let's see. This is not as connected as I planned. I did not rehearse or block this. What's your name? Yeah. You know this is Lola. Lola, you know that I am a free flower. You are a knockout like it's Rocky Balboa. What's it mean? Yeah. Does it really mean sorrow? Oh man, please. Feel like Annie. The sun will come out tomorrow. What's your name? Yeah. You know that Sophie. Sophie's my homie and never is lonely. You know that she been my day one. That's an OG. What does it mean?
Wisdom.
Oh, it means wisdom. I think it means that you have friends that are white rappers that have extra rhythm. What's your name? Yeah. Now that is Nicole. Nicole feeling bold. It's funny you rocking that silver, but I know that you are just gold. What does it mean? Victory of the people. Oh yeah, that has no equal. You're a work of art, you were born on an easel. Alright, let's get to a few more. That's right, now gonna make this a chore. Yes, I'm gonna go by you like a drive-through in the aisle like I said I do. Nay. And this is Sarah. Biblical, Isaac was born to you. Is this the same era? What does it mean? Yeah, you know that it means princess, but then I implied that she was my mom and now she's lost all interest. What's your name? Yeah, you know that that is Kim. Kim, you know that we sing in a hymn, got a rhythm, and you were with wisdom. What's it mean? Yeah. You know that's warrior. Warrior meaning you should fight and find someone who's really adoring her. That's what it means. Hey. And that's what it means. That's what it means. That's what it means. Hey. Can we just pretend I had a real tight hook to close it out with? I felt like an elementary school teacher trying way too hard to make you like Shakespeare. Do y'all remember elementary school Valentine's Days when you had to bring a card for every classmate? Yeah? You didn't have to do it? Wow. You're from a different world, sir. You don't have a name. It doesn't mean anything. You're friends with David Duke. It's crazy. No, but the rest of us, we had to bring cards for every classmate, right? Yeah. I was a weird mix of love and communism. What reality show were they grooming us for? Love Island Jr.? Married at First Grade? 90-day reading buddy? Well, third grade was a memorable Valentine's Day for me. So here's the classroom. Over here, we have some kids practicing cursive because teacher swears we'll need it. Over here, some kids are making solar systems that confidently include Pluto. And on the door was a big motivational poster starring Bill Cosby. I'm just setting a scene, okay? I know it's a cheap laugh, but if it's true, it's fair game, okay? Your classroom had one too. And I had a crush on Allison Buck, another double letter name. She used to say, "I'm Allison, Allison." And then she'd show her belly to kids during PE, and, you know, I liked sluts. And so on Valentine's Day, my card pack was, of course, NBA themed, and I nervously walked up to Allison. I got you Scottie Pippen because they didn't have a Michael Jordan, and I wanted to give you Michael Jordan because he's the best and you're the best, but they didn't have one, so here's Scottie Pippen. She looked at the card, looked at me, said, "I prefer Steve Kerr," and walked away. I was so hurt, I couldn't even appreciate that a third grade girl knew Chicago Bulls sharpshooter Steve Kerr. All I could think was that I'd never see that belly again. And then I remembered, she can't be gone from my life forever. She has to give me a Valentine's Day card. 5 minutes later, here she comes, floating back into my life with a school-mandated token of love for me. She hands me the card, our fingers touch a little, which to me was third base. Still is. And I read the card. I don't remember the theme, but I'll never forget the way she spelt my name. Eizahk. So I shot her in the face. I pulled out a gun, and ALL, I shot you in the face. She perished, I'm on the run, I shot her! No, I just held back tears. And she was just held back. I think now she runs a Starbucks. My middle school love life was not much better. I remember I liked Gabby, and she'd rejected me thrice. And then on a field trip, some kids dared me to eat a worm with Gabby watching. And I was like, this will show her I'm cool. Yeah, you know that trend of girls asking their boyfriend if he'd still love them if they were a worm?
Yeah.
Turns out if my girlfriend was a worm, I'd eat her to impress another woman. So I did it, and to no one's surprise but mine, I ended my middle school career going 0 for 4 with Gabby. But when I turned 30, Gabby snuck into the DMs. And I wrote back, "Sorry, early bird gets the worm." So stupid. I did have one good middle school Valentine's Day because I was sent an anonymous balloon. And I was on a high from third period till the end of the day when I found out it was from my mom. Yeah. My parents are the sweetest, and it's not for show. I've literally never heard my parents be unkind or even use a swear word in my whole life. Except once in high school, my dad said hell no to be funny in front of my friends. And then he immediately apologized. My dad rocks, but he has some blissful cultural blind spots. Like last year, I told him I sent in a writing packet to The Tonight Show, and he paused and said, Isaac, I think Johnny Carson is dead. He goes to bed at 9. So believe me when I say my parents didn't know the F slur, the one for gay people. Yeah. And I didn't really know what it meant, so for years, it was like the main thing I called my sister. I mean, I couldn't call her a butthead, or stupid, or gay, so... Turns out it's one of the worst things you can call somebody, and hurts a group of people who have helped me immeasurably. Let's back up. So we're in Manhattan now, but I'm from the worst New York borough. Shout it out if you know it.
Staten.
Florida.
Yeah.
And if you don't think that Florida is a New York borough, grow up there. Okay, the tri-state area is not New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. It is New York, Florida, Puerto Rico. And good news, whatever you think of Florida, you're right. It's all true. But also, wherever you're from, Florida is a little bit your fault. We took the people you didn't want to keep. I didn't even mean to move up here. It was just part of a prisoner swap. You know? Your freakiest aunt moved to the Villages and my name came up. You know? Florida people lived amongst you for years, and then they invaded my state to avoid taxes and vaccines. I don't know if you heard, but we actually never got the pandemic. We said pass. The only masks we wear are Trump Halloween masks. But we wear them at Christmas. Because we think it's the celebration of his birth. I grew up super Christian. Like mission trips and hosting Bible study. I used to write scriptures on my arm. Getting ready for school, like, it's Philippians Friday. Like, I do the baby voice so you don't know it was 10th grade. I was basically a sponsored ad if the product was abstinence. But I didn't think that we were religious because I knew kids that couldn't go to the mall. You know, like, I couldn't listen to dirty music, but we knew families that thought that music was satanic if it had drums in it. That's real. So we were pretty chill. You know, this is not a religious trauma show, though I support and relate to those. Nor is this a religious propaganda show, though faith is still a part of my personal life. Because I really don't know. No one does. I do know... Okay, both sides are going to hate this joke. Okay. To me, for me, believing in Jesus feels like pronouncing the word often as often. Like, yeah, stupid people do it. But they're right. Nobody take that seriously. But the word is pronounced like soften, you know? We don't say the T, we wear it. Okay. And don't worry, I'm not evangelical anymore. I'm just contextualizing the lens that I saw and was seen through. And strangely, I, my whole life, felt more accepted as a Christian by my queer friends than my church friends. For me, like, middle school was combining puberty with wanting to be cool and Christian and liked, but I didn't like myself at all. Sometimes my mom couldn't get me to school until fourth period because I was screaming, crying, refusing to get out of bed, suicidal thoughts, etc. You've been there. I never made the basketball team. I was embarrassed to do theater. And even in church, I never fit the cliques. Then heading into 9th grade, a knee injury mercifully ended my hoop dreams. Honestly, a church camp helped me to be bold, and that led me to theater. The first community outside of my family to fully love and encourage me to be myself. I found confidence, thanks in large part to gay people. People who'd be hurt by the word I had called my sister and the ones in my scriptures welcomed the corny church boy. My drama club was queer and Christ-like. Just how I like my coffee. This was also back when saying queer was offensive and gay covered the whole community. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. So, like, I always was down with gay people, but the first time someone asked me if I support the LGBT community, I was like, oh, I don't even know my own Myers-Briggs score. It's like, I think I'm an INFP. But then we learn and communicate, right? Like, we have to support the LGBT community. And there's a Q, yes, and a Q, and a plus. Yes, not just the skinny ones. I love that language is constantly evolving, so we stay in practice for the deeper things. And refusing to adjust your language says everything. So I was my drama club's resident Christian rapper. And eventually, with those reps in theatrics and improv, a professional battle rapper. I really did have a whole career in battle rap. Like, there's a website that tracks over 25,000 battle rappers, and I used to rank top 50 in total battles. Yeah. Yes. It's more of a quantity than quality stat, but we'll take it. I'm still top 100, and I have the trophy case and Facebook full of conspiracy theorists to prove it. Point is, I was really in it, right? Opponents used to say things like, your ears are so big you have HD hearing and can probably hold 80 earrings. To which I said, I don't think you properly prepared this meeting. My ears are so big, I can hear your hair receding. And then we became friends for life. That's battle rap. It was as welcoming and inclusive as my drama club. But man, the F slur was back in my atmosphere. It was not okay, but in the 2010s, battle rappers said the F slur more than yo. Which was fascinating because on the West Coast, an iconic breeding ground for battle rappers was a gay club called Tourette's. Swallow that cocktail. The best, most vicious freestylers would battle before drag night. It was this dissonant harmony of professional name callers and those who get called the most names. It was all sport and support and the F slur. Look, I've said many things that were not worth the wordplay, but thankfully I'd been rid of that word for a long time, or so I thought. I forgot one of my lines in the middle of a written a cappella battle, and I freestyled something in the moment to fit the rhyme scheme. I needed a 2-syllable ass sound in the middle of the phrase, and that word flew out. Yeah. The room wasn't fazed, but I was horrified. After the battle, I begged the producers to cut those lines from the video, and thankfully they did. That part's not online. But I did say it, and I know I've said many horrible things to score points in the name of lyricism that, had I been a better lyricist, I wouldn't need. I was gonna have a whole section of the show called Not Worth the Wordplay, where I did jokes like, I think Clive Owen's pretty blah, but hey, Black Lives Matter. I know, and the rest were worse. That's the one I'm willing to say. But I couldn't believe that word was still in me. I had always tried to do a little good with my platform, and I had been the first in the YouTube era of battle rap to have pro-gay lyrics. And if that sounds very Macklemore. This was years before he chose the most comfortable, profitable time to play ally. I was doing it in rooms that disagreed. And look, okay, so I know a decade ago people made fun of Macklemore for othering himself in a gay support song, but not enough people talked about how that line was also just a sneaky way for him to say he can draw. He goes, when I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw, and I kept my room straight. Like, I'm Macklemore, and you need to know 2 things right away. I'm not gay, and I'm pretty sick with a paintbrush. Maybe I'm a hero? Thank you, Portland. You know? Fun fact, a month before he blew up with Thrift Shop, he actually performed right before one of my rap battles. Yeah. Battle rap will make you fixated with names. Like, everybody has their rap name. There's Disaster and Hollow to Dawn. I was Isaac Knox. And a popular form of wordplay in that world is called a name flip. So like in my first YouTube era battle was against a guy named Hindu Rock. So I said, it's a sad fact that you can't rap, Hindu Rock. Your own name's trying to give you a hint. Do rock. And that's about the only line from that battle I still stand by. We're good friends now, but he had made a big deal about my religion leading up to the battle, so I used his name to do a whole round about our religions that was wildly ignorant, widely loved, and is ironically proof of karma. Because in every battle I did after that, people roasted me on religion. Though it was mostly Catholic jokes, which is a lot like calling a Puerto Rican person Mexican. But regardless, I couldn't shake the Christian label. So a few years ago, I got booked on a battle event called Evolution. Immediately, I knew that that name made my perceived faith an easy target, so I got ahead of the subject. And if that sounds very 8 Mile, it is. I was ahead of Macklemore, but behind Eminem. Just how it should be if I were ever in someone's white rapper rankings. My opponent's name was K Nels, and fittingly for this show, I entered the religious subject with a name flip. I said, I don't think Cain Els is Abel. In the Bible, the only one Cain Els is Abel. So let me get this out the way, in case there's some ignorant religious venting you're about to say. This event's called Evolution. Think I'm someone that's opposed? Then you've created the cheap, fake, cliche attack you've chose. I'm secure enough in my faith and art for new facts and flows. The only evidence against evolution is your lack of growth. Foes do Catholic jokes like it's casket closed. Ironically unusual, the only Catholic service I've been to was my Nana's funeral. Bigoted idiot bars were always weird to use on me. I was one of the first battlers with bars supporting the queer community. But I get it, because I debuted against Hindu Rock. And since dude's name Hindu, I did a whole religion round to help me win views, but that's a battle I cringe to. Deserves mad apologies. No deep thoughts, just cheap shots and bad theology. And misogyny against a non-battler. It's all dumb. The only value it holds now is to show what I've evolved from. I know the creation story is a poem and science is real, which doesn't conflict with God despite how society feels. I've deconstructed, reconstructed Jesus' love and seeking truth because evolution is something every human needs to do. And then I went back to roasting his face and body, so... I'm a work in progress. Also, don't look up the battles I mentioned. Watch me versus Dallas Cash or Sid Vicious first. I'll be honest. I don't know my exact intent with using the words Christian and the F slur as connective tissue for this chunk of the show. It's not to soften them, because one of them's not even mine to reframe. I think maybe I'm just fascinated by the heated rivalry that the church and queer communities often have. Despite the fact that Jesus never mentions homosexuality and low-key had 2 dads. I wonder if Christians are just mad that gay people stole the rainbow. For those that don't know, the Bible calls the rainbow a symbol of God's promise. So Christians were like, you took our thing, we're taking J.K. Rowling. I remember when conservatives didn't let their kids read Harry Potter. Because that happened to me in 5th grade when I actually liked reading. And I don't know if this is connected, but I haven't finished a book since. I've read 1 to 2/3 of dozens, but I don't know how any of them end. Makes Of Mice and Men a fun little buddy comedy. Maybe I'm just using my personal journey to purge a bunch of word-based bits that won't make the reel special. Maybe I'm just addressing my digital footprint. Is it up for interpretation? That's for you to decide. But both words followed me throughout life, often against my will, but as the result of my choices. Both have sting, stigma, and nostalgia. Like last year, I was freestyling with some guys outside of a rap event, and they started using that slur. I was struck and annoyed that anyone still said that. But admittedly, my second thought was, oh, I remember my early days in the hip-hop scene. And the people, right? I was so young and optimistic and happy. It was conflicting. It was this problematic gateway to good memories. Like Shia LaBeouf. Both words also remind me that connotation is more important than definition or intention. Because one of those words technically is me, but culturally isn't, and the other is the opposite. Like, I'd rather be called the F-slur, because at least you're probably assuming my worldview more accurately. Whereas when I'm called a Christian, it hurts because what that means to most people is not who I am. I'll tell you what it should mean. I did a residency of freestyle rap shows at Disney Springs for years. One night, it turns out, a shooter was roaming the property for hours. He ended up leaving and going to the other location he'd been scouting, Pulse nightclub. Famously horrible tragedy and hate crime. I had one friend get shot and survive, but many of my friends lost friends. Our whole city was grieving and giving. Then Westboro Baptist Church, the hate group that harasses abortion clinics and pride parades, announced that they were coming down to protest outside of victims' funerals. They showed up and planned to stay for a week, but the Orlando Shakespeare Theater, the Angel Action Wings Project, and local churches gathered together to block them from interfering with mourners, with big angel wings for visible cover, and even drowning out their hate chants by singing Amazing Grace, and Westboro Baptist Church went home after one day. That's Orlando. That's Love Thy Neighbor. That's the community that raised me. You know where I didn't find community? Community college. Community colleges are the colleges with no community. It's false advertising, like freecreditscore.com. Or the People's Republic of China. Or my size 14 feet. Did anyone else here go to community college by show of hands? Okay, a couple of us. So you know the lonely lack of school spirit. Yeah. And that's why no one else around you had their hand up. You don't have any friends from community college accompanying you in this season of life. I went to Valencia Community College 15 years ago, and I found out yesterday we have a mascot. We were the Matadors, by the way. I was a Matador. How did I not notice the red flags? Oh, you didn't like that? You liked Black Lives Matter and not that one? I used to hang out on UCF campus where actual life would happen. Yeah. It felt weird, though, being the community college kid at a university party. I was basically catfishing anyone I met. If a girl was into me, it was like I pulled up in a nice car, only to reveal I'm the valet. Like, oh, none of this is mine. My car has the Valencia bumper sticker, which at UCF gets me handicap parking. But UCF campus has spirit. You could go there right now and be like, go Knights, you'll hear, go Knights. Try that at Valencia. Go Matadors. What's a Matador? What's a Matador with you? I don't know. Did you like that one? Community colleges, man. There's not even student housing. Everybody wakes up in separate communities. They leave for college. I think they meant to call them commuter colleges, but got the words mixed up. And they would have known better had they gone to a university. Took me 120 credit hours to write that joke. Not even. I dropped out. But I'm not ashamed of that. Why should I feel shame for only doing the first half of college when we celebrate Amelia Earhart for only doing the first half of flying? If that joke bothers you, I meant a different Amelia Earhart. I used to be afraid to put that People's Republic of China line on TikTok. But now it's American-owned, so the data mining is coming from inside the house. Honestly, we should have let China keep TikTok. Look, we're in debt to China by almost $1 trillion. I think they deserve our data. If I owe you $1 million 1,000,000 times, data's on the house. You don't even charge us interest? Yeah, read my notes app. What a deal. You can have my pictures, my searches. In fact, if you reduce the debt, you can make my incognitos outcognito. What a steal. We could have saved our federal budget with TikTok, okay? We just let China sell our data, and however much they sell it for, that much comes off of our tab. All right, look, I don't even take nudes, but I'll do whatever it takes to raise our shared market value and make this country solvent. That's patriotism, you know? Think about it. If we could have got national compensation for them accessing our private lives, we would have basically made China subscribe to our OnlyFans. That's power. Do you know how much OnlyFans made this year? $8 billion. That's more than our national energy and environmental budgets combined. Multiplied by the rest of us, that's free healthcare. I'm just saying, real patriots take nudes for China. USA. This country's fun. I do ironically like when American companies try to cash in on social progress, because they're so bad at it. Corporate America's attempts at solidarity are like an 8-year-old's attempts to draw the inside of the human body. Only half the time is their heart in the right place. I'll give you an example. To spotlight the gender wage gap, there was a new version of Monopoly called Miss Monopoly. First of all, since when is Monopoly the person's name? Is the Monopoly guy's name Monopoly? No, it is not. Does anyone here know the Monopoly guy's name? Of course you would. Moneybags. Yeah, that's part of it. I looked it up for you. It's Rich Uncle Milburn Pennybags. Yes. Rich Uncle Milburn Pennybags is an amazing name. Miss Monopoly's name is Miss Monopoly. That's not feminism. She's tethered to the brand with a name inspired by beauty pageants. Although Monopoly does sound more like a feminine name, like, hi, I'm Monopoly. I spell it with a Y, some spell it with an I-E. And then there's the rare double E for strippers. That's just a fact of female names. No double E Kimberly still knows her father. It's true of all double vowel names, AA. Subscribe to my OnlyFans for China. So there's an actual new rule in Miss Monopoly. Female players get $240 to pass go, while the rest just get the regular $200. And I support the intent, but we corrected the wrong game. Monopoly was the only American system with pay equality. Fix arm wrestling, you know? Like, don't patronize victims of the patriarchy. Like, no one needs a fake extra $40 per lap. Although, $40 per lap is the going rate for double E Kimberlys. I don't think representation was ever a Monopoly issue. There's like hundreds of editions, everyone has theirs. There's Golden Girls Monopoly and Pizza Monopoly, and they're probably gonna come out with Millennial Monopoly, and I already know the new rule. Everybody gets $200, but the houses cost 8 times as much as they did for your parents. And all the money's crypto. Instead of an iron and a thimble, it's just Crocs and an air fryer. That joke used to lead into this long bit about credit scores that I'll spare you from. I used to say that I had bad credit, which was a lie, but now I do. I also used to joke that my wife was the perfect starter wife, and then our marriage ended. I don't know if making fun of that battler's receding hairline is why I'm losing mine. If the name Isaac, meaning laughter, gave me a calling, or if being called Dumbo is why my favorite animal is now the elephant. Drama Club taught me that a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The Bible taught me that a good name is worth more than silver and gold, and that the power of life and death is in the tongue. We're all looking for meaning by any means necessary, which is why even in roast and rap battles, I try to never be mean-spirited. You know what I mean? Wherever we won. We're almost done, I promise. Isaac is my real name, but Knox is not. It's a stage name, like Tom Cruise or Batman. The word Knox has a seemingly bland meaning, a round-topped hill. To me, that's perfect. It's not a flat top, so there's still a peak to aspire to, but it's not a pointed top, so there's room for more than just me. If you take all the letters of Isaac Knox, including the space, and give them a Roman numeral, the I and the X land on the right spot, which is fun, because IX makes my favorite number, 9. So when I chose the name, I designed this logo for myself that was a Roman numeral 9 in block letters, so the space in between creates an arrow pointing from the I to the X. I represents self, and X represents everything else. We're never a 1 or a 10 on the selfless scale, but I want to be a 9, and for my stage name to be a call to serve others. When I married my ex-wife, she took my legal last name and my stage name. She started performing after we wed, so she used the last name Knox professionally. Then when we split, she decided that continuity would be best for her blooming career. Legit, she's doing great. So she made Knox her legal last name. I just use it for work. We both work in the arts, and now technically it's more hers than mine. So name-wise, I went from being a husband to being my ex-wife's work wife. And that's how you play Miss Monopoly. So when our marriage ended, I hid my relationship status on Facebook, and the next morning, I woke up to targeted ads for dating apps. I'm a comedian, and even I was like, too soon. Let me grieve, Zuckerberg. That'd be like if my dad left and I posted about it, and the next morning I woke up to targeted ads for adoption apps. I'm not ready for a new dad, especially if I have to meet him online. The app would definitely be called like Father with no E. Catch.com. The first dating app that Facebook showed me was Coffee Meets Bagel, where they curate the options for you. I was like, you're gonna pick for me? Okay, Cupid. And then I slowly started to realize that all of the dating app names need to be rearranged. The names are fine, but they're on the wrong apps, and I can prove it. This part's interactive. Shout out the name of any dating app from the past few years. Hinge, Tinder, we can do all of it. I heard Tinder, right? Tinder needs another dating app's name. Tinder is famous for hookups, like the way that you might hook up a door frame. It should be called Hinge. That one's less funny, just factual. Let's do another one. Okay, perfect. We can do Bumble. I also heard Hinge. Which do you want first? Okay, sweet. Hinge is a great app, but all of you ladies looking for men on Hinge have seen that same cliche outdoorsy photo they all take, right? Yes. It should be called Plenty of Fish. Bumble's supposed to be a play on the birds and the bees, but anyone who's been on there knows that it's the chicks and the pigs. It should be called Farmers Only. Grindr should be called Bumble. It's all stingers. Farmers Only should be called Field for obvious reasons. And if you don't know what Field is, you're in a healthy relationship. For those who don't know, Field is an app where you connect on sexual kinks, like if you like to be tied up and handcuffed. It should be called LinkedIn. And if that father app was real, it should be called GoDaddy.com. You know what app sounds like it has the right name? It's Christian Mingle, right? Because Christians be mingling, just like women be shopping and Michael B. Jordan. Which is my favorite joke, and it sucks. But Christians mingle with everybody. That's not what they do when they're dating. What do they do when they're dating? Try to find ways to have sex without having sex. A lot of dry humping in the church community. It should be called Grindr. I don't get dry humping. Last joke. I don't understand dry humping. I don't know why people do it. When I was a kid, I saw a comedian on TV say that sex is like pizza, because even when it's bad, it's still good. Well, then dry humping is like quiche. Because even when it's great, I'd rather have pizza. Thank you, guys.
Trying to serve and be more than rhyming words. Honestly, I'm unsure. Am I wasting my time? And this is me trying to help, but is it me by myself? I guess only time will tell if I'm wasting my time.
No label, I'm independent, right? Give me a label, I get offended. White, black, man, woman. Not gay, not straight, no faith, just human, right? I used to stay distant from the word Christian, cause I'm different from what people would assume in an instant. A unique individual, but the contradiction is none of us are original if we don't have a description. So the issue ain't the label, it's the connotation. If we ignore them, then we'll never have important conversations. Only confrontation with a lack of moderation, which at best will lead to lesser evils at inaugurations. Or shame from a privilege you never founded. The only shame is if you don't use it for those without it. Man, make connections where your labels with pride, cause you can't change perceptions if you're staying inside, right?
This is me trying to serve and be more than rhyming words. Honestly, I'm unsure. Am I wasting time will tell if I'm wasted